Hello and welcome, Leo, to Starstruck Tarot. My name is Daniel Dubois, and I'll be doing your general love reading for the first week of August. So let's jump right in. Firstly, for your overall energy, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, what this tells me is that this is you taking a moment to reflect. Leo, like Aries and Sagittarius, is a fire sign, and so you're very used to doing things with a gusto, with jumping right in. But I see this as a time of slowing down, time for contemplation, to see inside yourself, reflect over what I'm sensing to be an ending of some sort. And I think that this is a time that you're focusing on yourself, which is good. Okay, so going into your first two cards, we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and we have the Chariot. And what this tells me is that there is quick movement forward for you. But I believe it's movement away from a romantic relationship, something that felt, I don't know, something that felt very significant. Because as you can see, we have two court cards, a King and the Queen of Cups. So to me, this tells me that there was a romantic situation, whether it was new or whether it's old, a long-term one, that was very significant to you. And there was probably a lot of love, a lot of emotion, a lot of attraction. But unfortunately, you were no longer in the same place, I feel. Because the one is in reverse and the other one is upright, telling me that you're probably in two different places of your life right now. Where they wanted more from the relationship, I feel like you need to fill your own cup. You're at a period of time where you're focusing on yourself and making yourself happy. And because of this, you had to move on from this relationship. You had to let go of it. And I can see that here in your past, your recent past. So there's a Ten of Pentacles here, which indicates an ending, a final end in this relationship for you. And I guess from the Chariot, and then I can see, yeah, this is not even a guess, this is definite. The Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen in reverse. Yes, this is definitely you having to call it quits, basically. This relationship, this situationship wasn't feeding you. It wasn't wasn't bringing you at your best. If that makes sense. Essentially, I think it was taking a lot out of you, trying to, trying to, I don't know, fulfill this other person. Maybe there was someone that had some baggage, some issues, and you helped them through it. And this relationship was beneficial for them, but it got to a point where you felt that it was taking too much from you, too much of your energy, you were investing too much. And so you had to call it quits, because this temperance is usually for communication, for getting to know people. But I see this, the way the temperance is looking, it's kind of like that this person, this angel, or he, because I believe angels are pure energy, they're beings of light. But I feel that this individual, this temperance here, this angel of temperance, is filling her or his own cup. This is you committing to new contracts, to new things, or to relationships that fulfill you, and focusing more on your own needs, which you can see with the Ace of Swords here. Beginning in some kind of, I don't know, maybe in education, because swords represent the mind. Maybe you're going back to school and you're focusing on your studies, or maybe you're still in school, or maybe it's work of some kind that requires more thought process, and you're investing in that, maybe a passion project. Because as I can see from your current feelings, you feel your luck changing for you now that you move away from this relationship. Yes, your wheel of fortune is turning in the upright, which means that when you stop putting so much energy into this relationship that wasn't really working out, and focus all that energy rather into yourself. You see yourself moving forward in life, progressing. Yes, because look here, your the rest of your reading up, moving onwards, there's someone significant in your life, a female figure, maybe a mother figure or best friend, a very significant influence, who's probably helping you through this period, who gives you advice and counsel to focus more on yourself and only invest in things that make you happy. Because in your hopes and desires, we see the Ten of Cups in reverse. I see this. Uh, I know to some people this would seem like a negative thing. It'd be an end of a relationship, which it is. But instead of it being a bad thing, it's rather, I see it as you moving away from having to help other people fix their problems, or you having to make other people feel good about themselves. This is about you now. You have to focus on you. And that is what you're hoping. That this internal struggle ends, of feeling bad because the relationship didn't work out. Because cycles have their beginnings and they have their ends. But that doesn't mean that they weren't good. I understand that struggle of that hurt of having to let go of a cycle. But every cycle serves its purpose, and I think this was to help you grow and learn that you need to focus on yourself. Because I see in your outcome, you have the Page of Swords. The page is someone who starts bravely on their new journey of self-discovery. Swords represents the mind, the intellect, the internal struggle, and this person is conquering it. Look at him. He is standing bravely. He's standing in his strength. I see this as you standing in your strength, focusing on yourself and doing what is good for you. And instead of rushing forward into the next relationship, you're going to take this time to do things that make you feel good. And that's what you deserve. It's what we all deserve, I believe. And I see that for you. When you start letting go of whatever guilt, residual guilt you may feel, or feeling bad that this didn't work out, when you start recognizing the fact that you can only look after yourself, and that's all that you can do, and that is what you're supposed to do. When you stand in that truth and move forward, you're going to be bringing so much positivity in your life again. So yeah, that's what I see for you, Leo, in the first week of August, and I thank you so much for joining me. If you do like this reading, don't don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Okay, bye.